All right, guys. Just when Miss Kingdom Hearts Missing Link info is like slowly coming out, we're getting some cool stuff. We're just getting even more things. And so I want to go ahead and I want to show you guys a couple of screenshots that got put out. And I've seen it from this account first. And I think I've seen other accounts kind of follow up and posting up these screenshots that they're finding. But shout out to X Note here. Here's his Twitter account here. And he's posting up screenshots that he found from something on Meta ads, which I'm not even exactly sure what that is. But some people are also saying they found it on like I think Instagram and other like social media platforms where it's kind of like advertisements already popping up for the game, which is insane. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these, and we'll jump with the ones up top first, and we'll jump to the bottom ones. So okay, Meta as in Facebook. I see. You can tell I'm that into Facebook and everything. I didn't even know it was called Meta. I forgot about that. So, anyways, let's jump into this. This is the first screenshot, just showing more, I guess, of the actual playable characters, both the female and male, and also giving a look at the different keyblades. So I'm gonna again, I said I was gonna do another video where I was gonna kind of go over the past information that was available. That pretty much said that like you're gonna have different play styles with different keyblades. So for example, I think this red keyblade here, and I don't know the official names, but this is gonna be based for more of like melee. Whereas the green one here is going to be more range focused, and they've shown in previous gameplay where it shows almost like a light attack is coming out for the attack, whereas obviously the red one here for the melee doing actual combos. So there's going to be different styles and different ways to play this game, which is exciting because it's going to cater to those players who just want to sit more in the back and maybe use metals but do more range, whereas others are going to want to go up into like the enemy's face and whatnot. And it's going to be cool. It's going to allow for a fun kind of combat, especially with like raid battles. A good little mix up here, dude. I cannot wait to see how all that comes together when it's finally done. But again, this image is kind of just giving more about that, but also just like official looks at the characters. The fits look sick. I absolutely love them. Jump into this one next here. Closed beta test now recruiting. Again, just showing more of just more advertisements for the recruitment period. So I wonder if these ads, now I'm thinking about it, maybe these ads are more for just like highlighting the recruiting part of it, right? They want people to want to sign up and join. And again, if you're in Australia, UK, and I think it's Japan again, sign up and go for it if you have the devices that are able to it. Again, for us in the NA, we're still being stuck behind just waiting, which kind of sucks, but I hope that changes, and I hope we get like another one before the game comes out. But either way, that's kind of what the screenshot is here, showing that again, just showing a bit more gameplay or like a snippet of gameplay here with attacking a Heartless, the Mickey Medal, and a world that everybody's trying to figure out what this world is at this point. There's people who are saying this is a Neverland. People are saying it's from Lilo and Stitch. Some people saying Pirates of the Caribbean. Some people saying it's not even a world at all. It's Hawaii, because even I guess I kind of forgot too, but apparently maybe, I don't know if it was Mora, but it was mentioned in the past that like you might even fight in areas that are just based on the geolocation, I think, of the game and where you're at in the map. So that's possible, I guess, but I have no idea. Again, we'll probably get more info later on, of course. But that's that screenshot. We'll look at this one next. This one's cool. I wish I could, can I zoom in? Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to zoom in here. You should be able to see this much better like this. There we go. Matter of fact, let me go a little bit more. I don't want to block it too much. Perfect. So in this one here, another step of just like, I guess, like getting ready to get into a battle here, but we actually get a look at the equipment screen of the game. And you can see, I might have to actually move my camera here. But basically it says equipment setup. Here's your player character. Your keyblade is right. I guess it says like maybe like the kind of keyblade, the element that it's going to be, and then the level of the keyblade. Obviously, you can change it. The top left is kind of giving like your overall power. It looks like your HP. And I don't know if that says MP. Even I can't even read that, but it might be like MP or something there. But again, giving you an overall look at everything that you can equip. Keyblade, and then your accessories are right here, which is pretty neat. And then your actual puzzle pieces, metal pieces. They're just saying pieces here. So it might be... See, I think even in the trailer, it might have mentioned a more specific name to it, but it's just the collection of those pieces, those magical pieces or whatever. But, AKA metals or whatever at the bottom here with another option here that's kind of locked. And then optimize, I guess if you just want the game to like auto select the best metals for you, they'll do that with their copy deck, I guess, if you just want to copy. I guess you're able to have like multiple builds, which is nice. It's always going to be good, which again just shows to me that like there's going to be definitely battles where we're like, yo, we're going to need certain builds. You might need certain elements, which elements is a cool thing to know as well now too, because they're gonna have that kind of thing in like most of these like style of games, I guess you could say. Like I feel like Gacha in general has a system somewhat where like fire beats grass. It's kind of like that elemental wheel thing. So I assume this game's gonna have some type of that as well with the including of the elements here. So that's pretty neat. The fact that certain keyblades will have certain elements, I actually like that a lot. That's actually pretty cool. So that's, I guess, like another look at that, which is actually pretty neat. Let me jump into the next image here now that we're so blown up. This is just another look. See, I'm going to cover this. Let me go back. Okay, now we're not covering it. Another look at the metals here. Another look at the pieces. You can tell. I see. I don't know if that's supposed to be gold or bronze, but I mentioned before you can notice it in the UI of the actual battles. There's obviously like a bronze, silver, gold type system, and probably at some point they'll add like a EX or something, or like a platinum metal. I mean, that's obvious. That's gonna come maybe later. If not, it's just not shown yet. But different Disney characters here, which is pretty neat. I like that. I'm definitely copying the Toy Story ones, Monsters Inc. for sure. This is a pretty cool look to see. And then we're gonna go into the second part here. I think this one just might be more medals. Yeah, just more medals, more advertisements for the actual beta period here, which is pretty neat. Dude, I'm definitely collecting every single Toy Story one. Toy Story is like one of my peak Disney what's it called, movies. All right, and again, another look at the gameplay here. So this is pretty neat, and it's something that's important to note here. You see how the phone, right? The iPhone here is in portrait mode. They've said you could play it in portrait and landscape. So there's going to be people who are going to, probably enjoy more of the portrait style. And I could be wrong here, but I could have sworn there's going to be a way that you can sort of do both. But I might be wrong. 'Cause I do actually remember the trailer now, the very first trailer, where it shows like you get into the battle portrait and then you switch to landscape. That might be the case too. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But either way, I mean, even here it's showing you use the metal in portrait mode. So I do think you have the option of playing in either a portrait style or landscape style. So I like that. I like that they're kind of showing both here. See, same thing. A new Heartless too, which is pretty neat. And then the Mickey medal as well with both the player characters. Jumping into this one. See, okay, know what? Now that I'm really looking at it, this is most likely probably a bronze, silver. This got to be gold. These got to be gold pieces, gold medals for sure. I mean, also the art styles too. You could tell these are more, I don't want to say basic, but like they're more like relaxed, chill. And then it gets into these that has like almost like an animation art captured with it. Dude, this is sick. I mean, it's also kind of a, now we know too, right? A Mickey medal, Goofy, and a Donald are going to have some gold variants, which is pretty neat. See, I wonder how many we're going to get of these, like, off the rip when the game starts, which is pretty interesting. Oh, yeah, dude, starts with your Keyblade. Oh, my God, dude. I can't wait. This looks good. But let's see. Look at the last one before I even give my final thoughts here. This is another one. I'm going to see if I can zoom in before it. Okay, never mind. Maybe I can't zoom in. This is good enough. You could probably see it. I'm trying to mess with the zoom in feature. We'll leave it right here. But I can kind of talk about it just a little bit from what I can see here. See enhanced pieces at the top here corner. So you actually level up the actual pieces. You could do that, I believe, too. I think it was in Union Cross. You could level them up as well. I wonder, though, if you can change their rarities. I doubt it, but I'm almost curious if they let you do that. But it does say here level boost, and then enhance ability. And you can see here there's like a little, probably click and drag it to like level up the piece, put up its strength, defense. I think that's magic defense. And then that last one, I don't want to say charisma. That's probably not it. I don't know what if that even says CHA. I can barely see it myself. But either way, the different stats here that you can buff up. It says piece fragments required. So I can see how, okay, so there's going to be a system here where you can collect fragments of them. Interesting. I wonder if they're going to allow you to get free medals. I mean, again, I think they've done it in the past games, but that's also kind of like a normal thing in like gacha games or whatever. You can get free variants or pieces of it to get like the full medal. So it does say here, or even if you just collect dupes, you probably get a bunch of pieces for it too. So you do look like you'll need some type of degree of, maybe when you get higher up, leveling them up, you're gonna need, duplicates and copies of that medal. So I can see why that says that there. There's some icons here that looks like it's just ones that go back. The other one, I have no idea what that means. And then the actual just enhance button. There's a little magnifying glass at the top right, so that probably lets you see like the medal in like a full blown picture, which is pretty neat. You could probably like turn it around and see it in like 3D, I imagine. And because the cool thing is because this game, it has kind of like that Pokemon Go, probably that augmented style thing. You could probably put this up in like real time, take a picture with it. I imagine they're gonna do something to that degree. It would make the most sense for a game like this. But I think that's all the new stuff, right? Yeah, at that point, these are all the new screenshots that came out. Dude, I cannot wait for this game. I can't wait to see the rest of the medals too, or pieces. I'm just gonna say pieces, I guess, because the game keeps calling it pieces. I can't wait to see the rest of these pieces, the different variants. We've already seen some in like the trailers where they have like Cloud and Final Fantasy characters, and I cannot wait. So give me your thoughts, I guess, down below. Again, overall for me, I'm excited, dude. The more I see the UI for this game, the more I just get so freaking pumped and I can't wait. It looks so freaking good. Even like the aesthetic of like an old school, like this for some reason gives me like old school like newspaper. It's like kind of style. It's a very cool look to it. I just cannot wait. But no, again, altogether, a good look at the medals here. It does have me thinking like, when is this game going to come out? Like, there's so much more here than I thought. I think for a minute there, I'm thinking, man, this game maybe won't be coming out until like, I don't want to say mid 2024, like the middle of 2024. I do think now it's coming out at the first half of 2024. Just my thoughts, just because they have so much stuff. I feel like that's already kind of like done and ready. And he did say it was at 30% back then. We don't know where the game is at now, right? No more mentioned. So it has to be close. I mean, we're getting another closed beta test, and I just feel like from all the stuff that they're showing here, it feels like it's more closer to being done than I'm thinking. And so this game, I imagine, has to be first half 2024. But I would not be surprised if it's out by like March 2024. That's like the latest I'm thinking. But give me your guys' thoughts. Again, all together, everything just looks so much more clean. Everything looks so good. I can't wait to see, like, I hope they just show more, like, what the gameplay looks like. I think for a lot of us, that's where I'm at now. I really want to see more of what this gameplay is looking like. But it looks fire, dude. I cannot wait. Again, shout out to Xnode for posting this up, and we can all get another look at more stuff coming for this game. Like I said, I do want to make a video where I'm going to go over some of the old stuff that was kind of mentioned, because I know some new people are going to be looking at this for the first time and thinking like, oh, like, you know, like, is there anything like additional that we know already for this game and whatnot? And so I do have some stuff saved that we'll make a separate video on. But give me your guys' thoughts. I mean, you know, more looks at this game, more looks at specifically at the pieces and the equipment setup, and then the actual like metal enhancement screen. So give me your thoughts about this down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Lethal One Up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.